Hello, my name is Shure. Let's begin. Hello. Today I am going to be quizzing you, asking you questions about your sleep. Maybe these questions will even make you fall asleep. We'll just have to wait and see. I find the sound this book makes very sleepy. Perfect to hold our sleep quiz questions. Right. Let's begin with the first question. What time do you go to sleep at night? Is it early? Is it late? Or is it the perfect time? Right, question number 2. What room in the house do you sleep in? This may be a bedroom, a dining room, a kitchen. What room do you sleep in? Right. What item of furniture do you sleep on? For example, do you sleep in a bed, on the sofa, maybe even on the floor, or even standing up? What do you sleep on? Right. This next question. Are there any distractions in your room? That being maybe sound coming from outside a window, a TV being on, or even just pets in the house making a noise. Right. Do you use your phone before you sleep? A lot of people do these days. Right. Do you watch any TV before you sleep? And that could include any TV programs, any series, or even films. Right. The second part to that question. Do you use the TV to fall asleep? I know a lot of people that like to have the TV on in the background as a bit of white noise to fall asleep to. On to the next question. Do you watch ASMR to fall asleep? Like this, for example. Right, on to the next question. Do you have any sleep aids? For example, sleeping headphones or eye protection to block any light. Do you have any sleeping aids? In the room that you are you in a noisy or quiet environment? Is there no sound at all, so you could hear a pin drop? Or is there so much noise, like whirring ambulance or loud banging from a nearby builder's site? Are there any animals that are in the room that you sleep in? This may be dogs, cats, or even a fishbowl on the corner of your table. Do you set an alarm to wake up in the morning, or do you wake up naturally? Do you use a night light? I know they're pretty common these days. on to the next question. Do you shut your curtains or leave them open so you can see out of your windows? Do you leave your windows open at night? In the summer months, this is very important to do, otherwise it will get too hot. Speaking of being too hot, do you have a fan in your room? Because they can be surprisingly loud and distracting. Are you sleeping in the same room as your Wi-Fi router? Some people do say you should turn it off at night and you will sleep better. However, I don't know for sure. Do you dream? Good or bad? Hopefully good. But do you dream? And this leads nicely to the next question. Do you lucid dream? How long after using your phone do you go to sleep? Maybe you just continue to use it and fall asleep. Or maybe you switch it off well in advance. Are the light bulbs in your room filament or LED? It's a bit of an obscure question. However, a filament usually gives off a nice warm orange glow, and an LED can, not in all cases, but be quite a bright, harsh white light. This is an interesting question. Are there any smells that help you sleep? For example, the smell of lavender has been said to help people fall asleep. I have never tried this personally, but smell and sleep is quite an interesting concept. when you are in bed, do you sleep with a blanket or nothing at all? It may just be too hot for anything, or you might be in a freezing cold room and require one. Right. Just a couple more questions to go. How long do you eat before going to bed? Do you just have dinner and then go to bed? Or do you stay up for stuff like tea and supper? Do you have any loud noises that might wake you up in the morning? For example, pets, a car, a barking dog, any siblings, a TV, or maybe even a very loud radio that could potentially break your sleep. And the final question: why do beds always feel hard as a rock when you're trying to sleep, but when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to get out of it? It is the softest thing in the world. That potentially might be a question not even science can answer. I hope you enjoyed those collection of sleep questions. You might even be asleep right now. And on that note, see you in the next one.